The following program is rated R.
What is going on, guys? It's that time to listen, to watch the Rated R Raw review show. The only Rated R show here on UPR Network. Let me introduce you to our panel of hosts. To my left.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure you're right.
The executive consultant. What's going on, my friend?
You know, life is good, man. Life is good. I got to watch a Rated R Raw episode. It's like, no, it wasn't Rated R. But I didn't get to watch a Raw episode, so I'm interested about that, and I'm interested to talk about that. I like your hat, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it. To the bottom of us. Oh, hold on.
Why are we playing camera roulette?
To the right of me is Mr. Freckled Sensei. What is going on?
Sir.
He's wearing the Lakers hat, though.
I'm doing good.
The stuff he's wearing the Lakers hat.
I will be better once I figure out this whole New Day fiasco. Like, what are they? The New Day? Are they the Day? I don't know what they are, but my feelings are hurt. I didn't get to go on last week about how my feelings was hurt by this. What's up, Angel? But what's up, Jeff? But yeah, I'll be in my feelings.
Well, guys, I feel like tonight's Raw was a little odd. There were a couple things that I have to say were off tonight, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about right off the bat. Let's talk about Gunther coming down to the ring and just calling out Finn Balor and says that it's not going to end like Survivor Series, the same way Survivor Series did. Guys, what's our take on this?
It was a typical promo that I expected from these two. Honestly, only because I know these two individuals on their own. So anything that they do promo-wise, it's not going to get me more hyped than I'm already am for this match. I just hate the fact that now we have a triple threat match. That just bothers me because now it's just makes it seem that Finn can't carry a main event match or Finn can't become a title contender or have his own storyline without Damian Priest attached to it. The man who created Bullet Club, who literally has two champions out of the faction, still champions in other freaking places. This guy needs help from a guy who has, and I understand. I do understand that this title only has 3 top champions, but he is the worst champion so far out of the 3 World Heavyweight Champions.
You think so?
Just a second, who are the other 2 world champions?
Damian Priest, to me, is the worst one between Seth Rollins, Gunther, Damian Priest,
Drew McIntyre. He is a former world champion. He won the world championship at WrestleMania by defeating Seth Rollins. It doesn't matter if he only had it for 4 minutes. He was a world champion. So there's on the record 4 world champions.
Can you remind me how long he had the title?
There have been 4 world champions, and was the third one held in for 4 minutes.
First of all, I'm not going to disrespect Damian Priest like that and put him worse than worse than Drew. Because
just a second, I will. He is a worse world champion.
That's because you hate Damian Priest.
I don't hate Damian Priest. I just think he's a horrible champion. I think he's a horrible champion. Just a second. I think he's a terrible world champion. He was boring as freak, right?
You need to like
Charmaine wants to say hello, Vince. Charmaine never recognizes.
What's going on, Charmaine?
Never recognizes Freckles for some reason. Mike Nash is showing how much he loves the heel day. The crowd was definitely mid for the show. I thought they were okay during certain times. Mike, you saw my tweets. I definitely tweeted heel day rocks.
I just needed to figure out what's their name.
Christopher Leclerc says Finn Balor has not won a singles match since June 3rd, 2024. And Mike Knott says, no, he didn't.
That's it. That's actually interesting. That's an interesting stat, by the
way. Guys, let's talk about Finn Balor comes down with the Judgment Day. And just as these fellas are going to attack Gunther, we see Freckled Sensei's favorite ex-world champion, Damian Priest, comes out. I got to tell you, how about that clothesline? How about that clothesline to the guys on the floor? Like,
now that was impressive. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a big man.
You hear the smack? I mean, those guys smacked the floor. Like, I mean, I was like, wow, that was not set up at all.
I will agree. That was a cool move. That was a cool, like, you know, I did appreciate how strong Damian was looking against the Judgment Day as usual, but I did also enjoy the fact that Damian got thrashed by the Judgment Day in the end. No matter if Gunther helped out in a tremendous way, but I did like the chaos added with the Judgment Day. Honestly, I've always been advocate of the Judgment Day. I do see them breaking up soon, where it's coming to where it would just be, you know, JD and Finn stay together. Dom goes to SmackDown. Carlito, me.
Damian Priest always beats the Judgment Day. It happens every single Monday. Every
exactly.
single time he's beating up 3 or 4 people. It makes no sense. I really am upset. And I'm not saying I disagree with what you're saying. I actually agree with what you're saying to a certain extent. But I don't think it's more of Finn Balor can't carry a main event run. I think it's more along the line of this is it. I think Damian Priest is going to SmackDown, which is good. So we'll have to talk about him anymore. But I think Damian Priest is going to SmackDown.
I don't know. Because if he goes to SmackDown, who's coming from SmackDown to Raw?
We can discuss all the trades that we think is possibly going to happen, because I think it's going to be a significant number. I've said it before. I think since Raw is going to Netflix is paying a significant amount of money to Raw. Yeah. I think they're actually going to beef up Raw, and it's actually going to hurt SmackDown a lot. I'm not saying it's going to go back to the old days where you can see the SmackDown was clearly the B show, but it's going to look a little more.
It might be. Well, I will say this. I would say in the first 2 years, it's going to have to take a B side only because that Netflix deal. You know what I'm saying? That's money. The money talks. So Raw is going to do whatever it takes to keep Netflix happy with the ratings. So if you're going to see you're going to see some guest appearances from some SmackDown people. You may see guest appearances from some NXT people.
Tiffany Stratton, we're not going to mention it because it was so brief, was backstage for Monday Night Raw. But she was also NXT. I definitely see Giovanni eventually coming to SmackDown, not Tiffany going to Raw. I want Judgment Day to break up, says one Charmaine. Charmaine also says, I want to see Gunther be champion. He's going to win on Saturday. Long champion. I don't think he's going to have it much longer.
I don't think he needs a long.
He doesn't need it. It's like he had the NXT UK Championship or Intercontinental Champion. I thought Damian was going to take out all the Judgment Day until the numbers game. That's what it's supposed to be. Racquel isn't feeling Finn at the moment. Well, we're not feeling them. Solo Bloodline 2.0 to go to Raw. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. I don't think the new Bloodline and the OG Bloodline are going to remain on the same show. I think
you can't.
I think realistically speaking, I think Roman is going to Raw. Raw wants all the stars. Netflix.
I don't see what he does there.
Understand that Netflix can put the request in that they want this person, this person, this person. WWE still has to okay it because people need to realize Netflix is not the only one paying WWE. NBC still pays WWE. So NBC is going to sit here and say, hey, you gave him John Cena, you gave him Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, who else is going over there? That's not true. We need some people over on our side, too. We need some star power. So please understand that. Somebody reminded me earlier, because I thought Cody and Gunther were going to swap.
Well, I was.
If
That's
Cody
what I
Rhodes
was
goes over to
I was
Monday
going
Night
to say.
Raw,
I was going to mention
what
that.
does do with
I'm
Randy Orton?
thinking.
Because that's the
I'm thinking Cody may swap.
But what does that do with Randy Orton? Because I still think that's your end game for that WWE Championship for the time being. They have to have a program first. Do you think Liv Morgan's going to lose? I do not believe Liv Morgan's going to lose.
I think. So here's my thing. Here's my theory, and I know we're going all over the place, but here's my theory: is that you're gonna have a few wrestlers that's gonna be the wild card wrestlers that they can jump and bounce around. One of those people is going to be Randy Orton.
Oh, you were done? I thought you were still talking.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Well, let's
believe it or not, this is going to be a full program because on Thursday is our awards show coming up, hosted by very own Freckled Sensei along as Cactus Katie, Thursday, 8:00. Lots of daggone awards coming out when it comes to these superstars, when it comes to these athletes, comes to these shows, and when it comes to UPR hosts. Look at what we got together for a UPR host for funniest, and we'll start off with this man. Go, what are you saying?
I feel like some of the voting and nominating was rigged. I feel like if a person is going to be hosting, they would at least get a bone thrown to them of being nominated for at least
nominated for one award.
I've seen not one visual of me and my nomination. Like I have not seen not one image of
the Mike Knox show earlier.
No. Yeah, I know
okay.
I'll be in
Remember,
school.
You are nominated for Best Duo. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. You're watching Unpopular.
Well, no, I appreciate
Funniest host. Funniest host.
Not take the slander. All right, I'm done.
Did you say Baskin is Robbins? You have her as a champion. She does nothing but take the back seat every single week. And then when she wrestled last week, she looked like complete garbage because she got thrown around the ring like a wet mop. She comes out flocking like a fucking bird, like a bird coming down from Philadelphia. She comes out flocking like what the fuck are you flocking about? If this is our AEW World Champion, shame on AEW for this shit. But every other night that she's on there, I want to vomit and crush my penis with a fucking hammer.
TVMA that we can
I have to watch somebody like Goldust split screen, have black and white, have color.
Chris, you have your commercial.
And then she wrestles in black and white? What is this shit? This is garbage.
She wrestles in Technicolor.
She was fucking flocking.
What the fuck does flocking mean?
With wing.
Referred to as Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
These fucking clowns.
Let me ask you something. Vince, do you like anything?
You say that, Dan. I scratch my head going, really? You're looking forward to seeing where this is going to go? This match should have not taken place. I'd rather watch paint dry on the wall than watch this match again. I feel like she's fucking with me right now with this MJF shit. I really do. You guys that think this is the best gimmick, I honestly don't feel like you know what good gimmicks are. I mean, you think this is good? You think Timeless Tony Storm is good? Next thing you're going to tell me, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, in a fucking tuxedo playing MJF is great too. I mean, come on. I mean, I can't with you guys. You guys like complete shit. Next thing you're going to say to me, Dan, is that goober that fucking Swerve has. What's his name?
Which goober?
Prince Nana?
You're going to tell me he's good too. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. If I was walking next to Prince Nana down to the ring at AEW, and I saw this goober wannabe rapper that looks like he's homeless next to me going like
the crown. How can you look
I
homeless?
would throw myself off the fucking stage. They got the worst valets ever I've ever seen in my life. The worst.
Mr. Mayhem Wardlow.
This guy's a joke.
Barrazo. And her past with Tony Storm. And, kind of explaining the story behind the tattoo they both got. And this, I love this feud. I think this is money right now. I can't tell you the last time I have been this excited.
Just like Roman Reigns when he puts the finger up, all the goobers go like this in the crowd. They all go like this because they're all right there. Let's all put the finger up because we don't know what else to do but put that fucking finger up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is one of our nominations for funniest hosts coming up this Thursday at the UPR End of Year Awards. It is Venomous Vincent from right here every single Monday at the Raw Rated R Raw Review. But Freckled Sensei, remember, you are nominated for Best Duo with myself. Do you not remember that?
I don't, but I'm flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. He's flabbergasted.
Because there's been some back-to-back blasphemous things that's being said all on UPR. Now I don't appreciate it.
Oh boy.
But that's for another time and day. Catch us on Thursday at the award show, and I'll let y'all know and see. Let y'all know and
Catch
see.
me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that? What else happened Monday Night Raw, Venomous?
Well, we go from the ring to the backstage area. Finn Balor and the Judgment Day are laughing, having a little party, trying to get over the fact that they got one over on both Gunther and Damian Priest. And Mr. Adam Pearce comes up to the group and to Finn Balor and says, you're going to be in the triple threat match. This match is now a triple threat match on Saturday night's main event. It's going to be Gunther, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think this is going to be a great match. I think we needed to spice things up a little bit, and I think we did that so well. But before we get into that, I would like to go over the card because the card is getting stacked. And before we go over the card, I have a question for both of you guys. Do you think that we are going to see either The Rock or John Cena making a special appearance on Saturday night's main event?
Neither one.
You don't think so?
Neither one. Let me tell you why. Because this is on NBC. This is a network show. It's not one that's weekly. It's a special. If you're going to have John Cena or The Rock there, you're going to announce it beforehand. Not for the tickets because they're going to sell out regardless, but they're going to announce it beforehand for the ratings because they know.
I think it'll be more like Cena would say something, in a video,
in January maybe,
like a video package or whatnot, and because this is last year, so he'll probably
right.
So why do you?
Should I feel disrespected? That's what I want to know. Should I feel disrespected?
No, that's not what. I don't remember me being nominated because people be telling me stuff, but I don't see.
I did, Jeff. I did.
But that is, once again, I didn't see, and I didn't watch the Might Knock show. Normally I do, but class. I'm in school. So.
Now, why is this a one-off show? Can somebody tell me why they feel that they have to do this one-off Saturday night's main event?
No, they have announced one. January 25th is the next one. They signed a deal where they're going to have like 3 or 4, I think, a year on NBC. So this is one, and then in January next year is going to be another. They're so stacked between now and the Rumble, which is February 1st. That's why they don't have another PLE. They got this coming up Saturday night's main event. They got the Raw on Netflix, so they're going to treat like a PLE, and they have another Saturday night's main event. So they're already stacked enough. They don't need another PLE in between. Not to mention if you count the NXT PLEs they have.
So no day one this year.
There has only been one day one in history. That was in Atlanta, Georgia in 2022. There was only one. The other day one was on NXT special or something.
No,
trust me, you don't want to challenge me on this.
He's going to challenge you. He's
going to be wrong. The PLE was in 2022. It was when Brock Lesnar won the WWE Championship because Roman Reigns caught COVID and they had to cancel that match.
That's what it was.
Right. That was day one because I traveled to Atlanta for that. But I did not but there was not another day one. There was supposed to be one the year after, and they decided not to have it.
They got canceled. That's what happened.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Guys, let's go over this card for Saturday night's main event. This Saturday on NBC.
You want to do that now?
Well, we're talking. We just talked about the triple threat match. Why not?
I would say we should talk about the end of the show, maybe, real quick.
All right. Well, all right. I'll leave it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a Monday Night Rated R review. I'm the exec consultant. Up there is Freckled Sensei, along with Venomous Vincent. Please make sure you're hitting that like, love, share, and subscribe button if you have not done so. It's going to make people tune into the Royal Rumble, having another one close to the Rumble. It's all about the money. Good point, Jeffrey. Go ahead, Venomous.
So for weeks and weeks now, we're building on this match, the Final Testament, the Wyatt 6. We finally get it tonight. Right off the bat, the Wyatt 6 run into the ring and clear house for the Final Testament. I got to tell you, I really did not enjoy this match. I thought, and this is one thing that I don't understand about bringing the Wyatt 6 back. They've made them look weak almost on everything they've done. They get beat up.
Just a second. When do they look weak? Most of the time, I feel like they're making other people look weak.
Right.
This the first time they took an L.
No, it's not the first time.
No, it's not. No, it's not
the
like
first time they take
and they do make them look weak because
they've taken about 5 wins. They've taken some wins. I mean, even when they came out, they killed everybody.
I just
right. They did kill everybody. Murdered people backstage. There was death all over the place.
Literally.
How do you look weak killing people? Unless it's a real
But
life.
that was just one time.
We don't condone that.
I do think that they're weak. And I
drinking wine.
What?
This man drinking wine?
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about Freckled Sensei. You ain't just see with his wine glass up there?
Hey, look, look. This is it's rated R, ain't it?
Yeah, it's rated R. But I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, I don't have a wine. I don't have any wine. Hey, do we have wine? No, we don't have any wine. Look at that. Damn. God dang it. This man wanted some wine. Go ahead, Venomous.
Anyways,
$10. It ain't like I was fancy with the shit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I don't think
I'm about to cover up my face.
Howdy is Bo Dallas is as powerful as everybody thinks he is. I think he looks very weak in the ring. What did you guys think about this Final Testament and the Wyatt 6 match?
I thought it was very forgettable. I'm glad to see the Wyatts take an L, but I think it's very forgettable. I think it's time to start thinking about what is the end game for the Wyatts. I said this when they appeared. It's only so far you can take this gimmick, which is why a lot of times they'll take breaks because they don't know what to do. You can't have them on a weekly basis just going around scaring people. I want everyone to vote for me as the best fan of the year. I've been up for 6 years. I was the first female to do a promo battle. I was a guest of UPRE. UPR is my family, and I want everyone to vote for me to be the best fan of the year. I'm the nicest person you ever meet. Freckled Sensei, don't get mad if I don't say hi to you. And Chris is always the best of the world. Freckles, your thoughts on the Wyatt 6?
Okay. All right.
Well, first of all, I agree with everything that Charmaine said, except for that Chris is the best in the world. Like that he is not CM Punk. But anyway, he's not CM Punk. But anyway, I know y'all know how I feel about the Wyatt 6. I knew what this match was what it was going to be. I was satisfied because I had low expectations for this match. It was basically the Wyatt 6 played a Final Testament card on the Final Testament. They lost, but they was able to get inside of multiple people's heads on the Final Testament and the Miz, because the Miz spooked, Scarlet spooked, AOP actually got was vulnerable. Carrion was nervous. Paul somewhere stressed out and almost losing the rest of his hair.
Oh, he's already lost all his hair. You can't.
I mean, there's some few strands that's sticking up. I be seeing them sometimes, but they did what they were supposed to do, and I do like that. I like it when they do take an L and not always win, because then it makes the other person in the storyline as strong. And I do expect this feud to end by January. I give it January is going to end. And the Wyatt stick will be off air for a while.
It
And
has to
then
be a
they
street
will,
fight or something. Yeah, I agree with you.
yeah. But no, they can't do another street fight. No one street fights. They did street fight with American Made. They need to do something different. I know I do, but now I do understand that the only reason why they just do only street fights and Falls Count Anywhere is because they don't want to do super hardcore matches doing regular TV programming. I get it. Big risk, small reward in terms of viewership versus doing it on like a PLE. Yes, some niggas do play WWE 2K24 and is learning how the hell to be a damn general manager. But anyway.
Speaking of WWE 2K24, watch out next year. To begin next year, we are actually going to bring a UPR Strike back, which is the simulated WWE 2K24 league that we're going to have. Stay tuned to all our social media to find out exactly how you can be a part of that. Ladies and gentlemen, go and take a commercial break. Take a look at another one of our favorite.
Not even Jim Cornette can stop me.
We'll see. Pay attention to this one. Stay with us. Once again, you are watching Unpopular Review.
Stop it. I get it. I get it.
No, just a second. What's one of the names?
No, it's not no more just a second. Stop. Stop. Stop what we're doing.
Breaking news from UPR. We don't need 30 million views with non-retention and 1 second views.
We get them over here. They watch this show. They enjoy this show. They talk about this show.
Right.
I lied. I no. There's no way in hell they got a pop. They got no pop. Like just because, you know, that's a good, no. You know,
Definitely came out there. That man, his name from now on is Solo Shug. Twerk music. Yeah.
Download that. Yo, baby, you got some work to do tonight.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
And Solo cooked them on the microphone. That was the best thing that happened. Solo absolutely cooked them on the freaking microphone.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Why did you walk out twice? Oh, I know why. Because what?
Rikishi, man. Rikishi got to shut the fuck up at this point. Real talk. He's got to shut the fuck up. We simply would like to say hashtag I love you, Pamela Martinez.
No pop whatsoever. Because no one knows who they are. No one knows who they are. Anywhere on that 3 times. What the fuck?
Some people see this as imperfection. I look at it as the extra biscuit.
Hold on. The baby. The lovely, luscious, thick-assed, my shaved head queen, Bailey.
Oh, if you're gonna do, I'm gonna put respect on Z. If you're going to show how he breaks down his admiration and love for Bailey, you gotta let the whole thing come out. Like when he says my shaved queen, thick ass, like Puerto Rican, like he goes in. But anyway, shouts out to Dice. He's nominated for like almost every damn thing, I think, motherfucker. But
he's nominated for funniest host, he's nominated for best host, he's nominated for best duo, him and Vic.
Exactly. See now, it's some rigging. It was some rigging with that.
Okay. I think it's fucked up that Kofi and X are getting booed hard because they're not smiley, shucky ducky, quacking brothers, and now they're about the business. These
that is not
the Dice are just him acting like
did
this.
You not watch the segment at all? Like that's not what happened.
What are you talking about? He's exactly what he's saying. He's saying that because they didn't go out there acting like that, the fans are booing.
That is not why they got booed. It's the fact that you disrespected Big E out of all people.
Big E deserved to be disrespected.
What the? Put together.
What did I say wrong? Vinny, you agree with me, right?
To an extent. I mean,
put me on it.
I don't. Go ahead.
You about to be cut? Yeah, go ahead.
Not again. I'm sorry, Vinny, but god damn it, back to back weeks that I'm on here, and I hear slander of people that don't deserve to get slandered. Why? Why me, Lord? Why do they deserve this?
Why do they here with an AEW background?
I do feel like I don't understand why they didn't use and improvise more with Big E. No, I mean, yeah, he's hurt, but they could have used him in other ways.
Because he didn't want to. Just a second. He didn't want to. Vinny, you should appreciate this.
And then you fire him.
This man, no, Vinny, appreciate this, right? Because I consider the New Day. I consider New Day kind of like me, you, and Dan, right? So you're Big E. You get injured. You get a new girlfriend. You out. You out. We all in the corner. We're all in the background. We like Dan. I call Dan. He can't be Kofi Kingston. He's not black enough. I call him Xavier Woods, right? Xavier Woods calls me Dan like, hey, where Big E at? That's you. Where's Big V? And I'm like, Big V is at his girlfriend's house. And nobody hears him. Then all of a sudden somebody gets hurt. You want to show back around. Where the fuck were you the whole other time? Where were you, Big V? Where were you, V? Where were you?
I was with my girlfriend.
Because you had a girlfriend? Freckles had a girlfriend. He came back.
I came back.
No, you didn't.
You didn't have a girlfriend.
I don't know.
Wait,
I'm just,
I'm here. What do you mean? I'm here every week.
Sensei about to have a mental breakdown. Yeah, because Freckles, Kofi, and X got booed because they're not jiving. People racist as fuck. Where were they at, Freckles? Where were they at? Where were they at? Does anybody know where they at?
Yeah, Kansas City.
Yeah, racist ass city.
Wichita.
Racist ass
Oh my
city.
God.
They're
First
so
of all,
racist. Their quarterback
no.
has to be light skinned.
No.
Look, all right, hold on. Tell him.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
No. God, Jesus. Why? I feel like we're just in a multiverse of madness right now. Like, where is Doctor Strange when you need him to control this dark hole energy?
I need him to pull a hole under Big E.
First of all,
so Big E can see what's wrong.
Big E didn't know wrong. Yes, they could have used him, but that's not his fault for them not using him. He had his neck fucking broken.
Just a second. Stone Cold Steve Austin broke his neck.
I don't give a fuck about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Edge broke his neck.
And look how long Edge came back. And look how long Edge came back.
All of a sudden now he comes back. He's over there all the time. He's on post shows and pre-shows. He's talking his mess, but he can't show up. He can't show up and be a partner.
Because
he can't show up and be
a
person.
Still do bumps. And he
don't
wants
have
to
do bumps. He said he could be a manager.
Yes, but managers
now
still
he wants to come
bumps.
back 2 years later.
Look, prime example. Look at MVP. He's supposed to be a manager, but look what he be doing. He be fighting.
Ciampa broke his neck.
Still, everybody's different.
Big V broke his neck.
I don't get why people like to compare injuries to other people that have other injuries. Everybody's injury was different. Big E's injury was totally different.
He could have talked.
And Paul Heyman got how many times Paul Heyman took bumps? Exactly, that's my point.
Guys, I've officially changed my name to Big.
It's not Big E's fault that he got hurt. And it's not Big E's fault that he didn't reach out. And if I remember correctly, communication works in both ways. So if we want to blame Big E for not reaching out, well, how come Xavier and Kofi didn't be like, hey man, we really
always mention it.
Come back. What was the reach out then? And
they
then
always mention it.
Mad because he went and found love. Y'all married. Oh, I forgot. Y'all so busy chasing titles and everything. Y'all forgot about y'all's. Oh, yeah. But
Freckles, I am so disappointed in you that you are sitting here defending this guy, Big E, right?
Yes.
Xavier Woods is from your city, sir. He is from your city. So he's supporting your hometown.
He is letting the city down.
Everybody's disagreeing with you, Freckles. Everybody thinks it's Big E's fault.
Because y'all wanted this to happen. Y'all wanted the New Day to break up. Y'all wanted the New Day
to wanted them to break
this
up.
way. This has been a lot of people's dreams. This has been a lot of people's glory wish, and it happened. But
including yours.
See, that's it. I'm talking to people that they're not even in relationships.
Well, this guy's married, and this guy's married.
Obviously, he's not happily married if he's talking like that. But
he has 4 kids.
So
with a 5th on the way.
Tom Brady has how many kids? And then once he retired and went back home, he spent time with his kids. He said what? What did he say?
Big E wanted to break up just like his neck.
Oh boy, let's get back on track here.
Big E is wrong. Big E is wrong. CM Punk is wrong. Seth Rollins is wrong. I'm sorry, not Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn is wrong. Jay and Jimmy Uso are wrong. Who else is wrong? DIY was right. Somebody else was like stupid. Oh, Cody Rhodes is wrong. All these people are wrong. Tony Khan is wrong.
Guys, this is my favorite part of the show.
Tony Khan even
coming up here.
How is he involved? I'll tell you how Tony Khan's involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how Tony Khan's involved. He paid money to Saraya. When Saraya had a broken neck and told Saraya she can come back. So you know what that means? That means Saraya said I can come back. Big E can come back too. Big E ignored her as well. That's why it's Big E's fault. Right? See? Guys, my roommate also thinks Big E is wrong. Everybody thinks Big E is wrong. There's a reason why when you were growing up, it wasn't an E, it was an F, right? And when they changed it to E, that's when all of America went to hell.
Well, look, and y'all can comment this. I'll leave UPR to stay with my wife. I don't care what to be with.
They've been involved for 4 months. He's been involved for a cup of coffee. He's already going around saying, I love you, taking cute pictures. What is wrong with the world? Ew. I can't believe people do that.
Who are we talking about?
Big E. He's been involved with this girl for a cup of coffee.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, I wouldn't put your business out there. You know, you being a sap too. Can we go on? Can we finish talking about Raw? What are you doing?
I've been trying to get it back on track here.
Big E is not the villain in this at all. But
guys, listen. My favorite part of the night, Dakota Kai. She comes out. She does this.
Just a second. No, you did not just say that. No one ever starts off my sentence of Dakota Kai saying my favorite part of the night. There's no way you can sit here and tell me Dakota Kai is the favorite part of the night unless it's finding out that she was released.
You know why she's my favorite part of the night?
No, Big V. I'm not even going to call you Big V anymore. I'm going to call you V.
What you get up there? What is this?
I don't know what it is, but she does it on TV, and you say it's your favorite part of the night. How could you say that is the favorite part of the night? How?
Taking on Liv Morgan. I mean, that's a pretty.
Golly, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you'll have to like and subscribe because you hear some of the most craziest outtakes I've ever heard in my life. Like and subscribe right here.
We can't act like it was a trash match.
No.
You can't like it was trash.
No, it was a trash match. It was a trash match. Who was involved in it? It was Dakota Kai and who? Liv Morgan?
Yeah, somebody racing there.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody racing there.
The match was sloppy. Liv Morgan couldn't even save
it. But it wasn't terrible.
Yes. Join us on the Rated R. Dang, cold
Freckled Sensei. You're my guy.
TK is always wrong, yeah.
I brought you upon this vessel so we can be led and not let them run amok on Plymouth Rock. But let me just explain to you what you said that doesn't make any sense yourself that you said. You said, what's going on, Venomous Vinny? Go Birds.
What's going on?
You said it's big, it's not big, it's Big E's fault that he didn't call them. How many of these greats have come back from broken freaking necks? Kurt Angle, right? Kurt Angle from a broken freaking neck came back. And this man, all he wants to do is just wriggle with Redmond girl in the pre-show and stuff. He don't care about the New Day. What?
Oh my God.
Like I said, communication works both ways. Biggie could have, in this storyline, Biggie could have reached out and been like, "Hey, how y'all been?" But on the
when I don't speak to you for a couple of days, do I not text you and see how you doing, brother?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Communication works both ways.
So Biggie ain't reached the fuck out.
But Kofi and Xavier ain't reached out.
That's not what he said. You're wrong. He actually said for hours you sat by my bed.
No, I'm talking about afterwards. Afterwards,
they got jobs to do. They got families.
And he had to recover. He
was right in the same building with them.
He had to make
doing
money.
all those pre-shows, all those post-shows. Where was they at for Kofi Kingston? Where was the love at for Xavier Woods? He could have grabbed the camera. Xavier showed you can go grab the camera. That's a lie. That is a lie as well. There it is. It's all about Jackie Redmond. That's all I wanted to say.
He should go and make this great, perfect song, right?
I should have cheated.
That is a great song, by the way.
It's a wild song. But no, not that one. But she made a song called Love. Never knew what I was missing. But I knew once we start kissing, I found you. And that is what Big E's doing. And I'm not going to fault this man for finding love in a tragic moment. I'm not going to fault this man that I don't care. I can say Kurt Angle with a broken freaking neck. You know, also wrong with Kurt Angle, he got perk problems. We want to talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, we will not. We will not put the camera on me. Put the camera on me. We are not going to sit here and disrespect the greatness of the man that is Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is one of the greatest of all time. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He had won the titles and the medal with a broken freaking neck, and he still came back. He is the man. He is a GOAT. He is Kurt freaking Angle.
That is true. But also, he is Park Angle for a reason. Yeah, he didn't even do it right. He didn't do it right.
I can't do it.
He was doing more Sami Zayn. That was the problem.
Oh my God. I can't wait till we talk about that. He was going full throttle when Seth Rollins up there. When Seth Rollins up there, he was going full throttle. We got another clip. We got to do it. We come back. We got more Raw to talk about. We're almost there. Look at Big V. He don't know what's going on. Who's going to get played? And he was just on the show. Let's play him. Funniest host. Stay with us.
I'm sorry, Vaughn. I had to rock this hat because I've been a Cody Rhodes fan forever. What's going on? Thanks for welcoming me into the penitentiary. Trust me, I got my soap on a rope. All right. I got my commissary. All right. I even got my own water. Okay. I got my own wine I made in my toilet. You know that plum.
Okay. So you got.
Go ahead, lay down. It's okay. Lay down. Put on some Marvin Gaye, some Johnny Gill. That deep R&B. And just lay back and let the smooth sounds of Mike Knox educate you on what you don't even know yourself. And that's the fact that you just truly deep down inside hate the WWE. Verbal contract, he said, I will not face you at WrestleMania. So hashtag we want Cody. Y'all some bitches. There's some crab babies. But it's okay. I want Cody too. That's just not what it can be rocking moment. He started his own federation over in AEW. He's breaking thrones. He didn't win WrestleMania because of this shit right here. It's literally in my fucking intro. Were you a fan of Dashing? Were you buying the shirts for Dashing? Were you fixing your mustache when he finally grew it? Not in this picture, but was you growing your mustache for Dashing Cody Rhodes?
When she came out at the freaking thing and she chopped up the Wiggle people and all the kids were crying in the goddamn stands.
The Wiggle people?
Yeah, the Wiggle people.
Hold on. Why you gonna call me out like that like I'm not right here in front of you? You know why I don't like that.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with a little extra gravy on that biscuit. Yeah!
That's why. There's no room for bubbles in the bedroom. There's no room for that. What do you mean? Got time for all that curls?
Funniest host, Mike Knox, possibly. Find out this Thursday, 8 o'clock.
Damn it. Mike better get that shit just for. Do we even have that picture? But just for that moment alone, Mike deserves it. Like, that's dedication.
I don't have that picture anymore.
Never see. I've watched a lot of podcasts. Never seen dedication like that in my life. Like, if you thought if I were to put in my bingo card, Mike Knox is going to flash everybody before the end of the year, it would not have been on there. But here we are in 2024.
Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, watching on Radar R Review. Please make sure you like, sharing, and subscribe to this. Freckled Sensei, Venomous Vincent, Big V, and myself, the executive consultant. Go ahead, Venomous V.
Guys, we missed a segment in the show. I got to go back. CM Punk was interviewed backstage tonight. And let's just do a quick recap. He did not want to talk about the favor with Paul Heyman. He did talk about Seth Rollins, training Seth Rollins at a young age. Guys, what did we think about this interview?
I thought it was good. I mean, it tried to still keep the alive part when it comes to the favor. But at the same time, it also kind of tells you some more history between him and Seth, because despite what some people think, that's still where they're going, and that's where they need to go. And I'm interested to see it, and I'm happy to see it, and I'm glad it's a slow burn.
Now, with Seth and do you think Seth and CM Punk are going to be at Mania together?
Yeah, I think the main event at night 1 for the world title. I truly do.
Yep.
Who's holding the world title?
Seth. Seth's going to take it from Gunther.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on.
I got CM Punk taking it from Gunther and Seth winning the Royal Rumble. And nobody wants to see Scarlett versus Nikki Cross. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, we don't need that as a match.
Guys, let's get into Chris's favorite part of the show. Like he said earlier, Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan. He said he was very interested in this match. And whenever Dakota Kai comes on, he's just thrilled to the throttle to watch this. Tell me what your favorite part of the match was, Chris.
Yeah, I can see where everybody knows what I'm going to say. The bell ringing to signify the match is over. It just needed to end. Dakota Kai is not interesting. She had the least biggest pop of the night by far. I dare you to find somehow had less of a pop. It was Dakota Kai. The match was not interesting. Liv Morgan is good. She's better, but she is only good depending on her dance partner, in my opinion. And she does not have good chemistry with one Dakota Kai. The chaos at the end to try to put Io over as a credible champion, like she's not just going to take this L on Saturday. It was an interesting twist. It makes me excited, kind of wanting Io to win, but we already know she's not going to win. That's how it's going back to Rhea.
Well, there was a lot of interruptions. You had Rio, you had Sonya Deville. Well, shit.
The whole PFC collective perfume.
Yeah, you had a lot of people try to interrupt this match. Liv Morgan took the W tonight. I really like this. The next thing we talked about here next is the backstage promo or the segment with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was gone for a little bit. The last time we saw him was at Bad Blood with the Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk. He comes back, and now him and Sami Zayn are going to be feuding. I just don't know if this is the right feud for him to come back to. They're really trying to push Sami Zayn into a more permanent heavyweight position, and I just don't feel like he's a heavyweight contender. I could be wrong. Chris, your take.
It's not that he's a heavyweight contender. It's more along the fact that he's super popular, super over. And because of that, he becomes a credible person to try to put the situation right. I think somebody mentioned earlier a little bit of lazy booking. And it definitely is lazy booking because when you think about it, all these storylines have kind of like a repetition when it comes to how the storyline is made. Oh, you are becoming friends with my enemy. Why? How dare you? How dare you betray me? We've known each other for years. How often have we heard that in the last year? Oh, we've known each other for years. We did this together. We did this together. Everybody's been locker room friends now. We'll see CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Don't need to always hear it. But I see why they're going to it. But realistically, it's just to put Drew back over as a credible person.
Okay. Sensei?
Well, no, we don't. Sensei, you're muted.
It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Wasn't my favorite match at all. But it did what it needed to do. It was a filler match to me. Everything that Liv does right now to me is kind of filler-ish until of course she defends her title. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. PFC, Pure Fusion, Collective Perfume, what agency, whatever they want to be.
What? Collective Perfume?
They sound like Pure Fusion Collective sounds like a perfume. It does. Like a freaking like a perfume company that's gonna try to sell me and do cold calling and all that type of stuff, and the workers only get commission only.
Okay. So you're not a fan of Pure Fusion Collective, is what you're telling me?
Well, no, I'm a fan of them. I just don't like the name. Hate the name. No, but I like them individually. Man, I like them together because they represent a different side of women type of wrestler or like a women personality. So I do like them. I just don't like the name. They could have done a better name.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm confused.
Everlast Gloves.
Oh my God! Stop!
Everlast Gloves. Wait. Go back. Go back to the comment. All right. Everlast Gloves. Tiger Balm. And
Freckles makes me want some wine. I'll tell you that right now.
Lavender,
cinnamon,
and a hint of vanilla. Sandalwood. Yes, sandalwood. Yes.
Brimstone.
That's
Red sweet. Oh, please stop. What?
Okay.
Keep going, Venomous.
He was doing good with the lavender, cinnamon, and saddle. Definitely saddlewood, man. If you have some anyway.
We see Cody Rhodes coming out of Adam Pearce's office, and he runs into the New Day and tells them both, "You should be ashamed of yourselves."
Yes, you tell him, Cody. Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Ho.
His
real name is not Raheem.
I don't give a damn. He is in the BWIC. See, y'all too used to being to the IWC. When you cross over to the lighter side of social media, the BWIC has
you lighter, but you're talking about the Black Wrestling Internet community, right?
Yes.
And that's the lighter.
Is that what?
And that's the lighter side.
Yeah, it's the lighter side.
That's the Black Wrestling Internet community.
Lighter in heart, darker in complexion.
Now you sitting here and you're talking about Cody Rhodes. No.
Rhodes. Did you see what he talked about when he said how he sees color? Did you see what he talked about every time when he talks about black? When he talks about
Cody Rhodes should be ashamed of himself anyway, because he came down there and he was disrespecting the New Day. The New Day did nothing wrong, and Cody's telling them they should be ashamed of themselves. No, Cody Rhodes, you should be ashamed of yourself, because for years the Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were running ramp shot throughout the entire federation of World Wrestling Entertainment.
He wasn't there.
He was there long enough. And instead of making sure Roman stays down after he's the one that throttled him off the throne, he says, "Oh, now I'm going to team with you against my friend Kevin Owens."
So that's the funny part. We're not Reddit, because only incels be doing Reddit stuff in the groups and all that. But
Everlast gloves.
Like I said, Cody, Raheem, Ashante.
What? Why you keep adding these names?
Rhodes was 100% right. As also a person that has been on Up, Down, Down, who has competed with Xavier Woods, which also, because Xavier Woods out of the three is a nasty player when it comes to Up, Down, Down. So you know what? I'm not surprised that he has turned his back on Big E. He does it all the time on Up, Down, Down, which you can also watch on YouTube. But you know what? You can also watch my shows, Fortnite Fridays. Come for Fortnite Fridays every Friday on Twitch. Freckled Sensei. Anyway, now, like I was saying, never. We don't acknowledge him. We do not acknowledge Ashante at all. Ashante Adonis has declined so bad, it's terrible. He's chasing after Nikita Lyons. Chasing after Nikita Lyons.
He's doing. What's wrong with chasing after Nikita
He is
Lyons?
down bad.
Venomous Vincent and I will be at NXT tomorrow night, and I am pretty sure when Venomous Vincent takes another look at Nikita Lyons, he's going to look at me and says, "You know what? She is a star."
And she's not. That's the problem. She can't wrestle.
I think her body's more of a star than she is.
I'll accept that.
She a butterbase.
She
does not. Drink some more wine. You're not seeing things clearly.
See, that's the problem. I have to drink more wine to realize that she actually looks good in the face.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
That's a problem. She's definitely beautiful, because beauty is the eye of the beholder. But if we're saying like she's pretty in the face, no, she's really not. She looks okay in the face.
You know what?
But she has a good body.
That can be insulting. You know who she's not as good looking as?
Jakara Jackson.
Kelly.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You had to bring your girlfriend out. Oh my gosh. What was the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw?
Wait, who?
His girlfriend. You mentioned his girlfriend.
Oh.
All right, let's get into this. Seth Rollins comes down to the ring and tells the crowd to give up on CM Punk. And he also talks about how when CM Punk left, he did not care about anybody, any of the boys in the back, didn't return any phone calls. And he took his 11-year hiatus. He left the company 11 years ago. And then, you know what? I really don't understand why Sami Zayn came out. I think this is stupid. After I don't understand why we're apologizing on national TV like we are young kids. So I really enjoyed. Huh?
Steve's comment here. No Bronson. Great. Anyway, go ahead.
I really enjoyed Seth Rollins' promo, but for Sami Zayn to come out and interrupt it like this and pretty much at the end get mauled by Drew McIntyre. Was this really necessary, guys?
It was necessary to set up their match at Saturday Night's main event, which I think should have been set up more for Monday Night Raw next week. I feel like the Saturday Night's main event should have had a WWE Women's Championship match because you already had both your world titles for the men's on the line and one up for the women. You could have threw in the WWE Championship for the women's. So I feel like this match is a waste. But it's always good to see Drew McIntyre back in the ring. He is nominated for Wrestler of the Year, and he had my vote. I think he is the Wrestler of the Year, even though he wrestled only like half the year. I think he's that much of a presence.
He had
one of the best world title reigns this year.
It's not. I can't even find it. But I won't give him Wrestler of the Year. But in my opinion, he is definitely number one hater of the year. Wish I could show the overlay for this, but I can't. But I don't have it. I thought I did. But Drew McIntyre is definitely number one hater of the year.
Number one hater?
He hates everybody. Drew hates every single body in that
locker. That's not true. Oh, the locker.
Storyline wise, he hates everybody. He hates Seth. He hates Roman. He hates Jay. He
has every reason to hate all these people. Every reason.
He has no reason to hate Sammy. Now he has reasons to hate Jay and all of them. And now Seth actually way back, Drew started the feud with Seth. Seth never started the feud with Drew, if you remember back. Because remember, that was at the same time that Seth.
Hello?
I question some of y'all's takes.
I knew he was reading that comment, and that's why he stopped. Oh, my God. Speaking of people nominated, and speaking of Steven, let's just go ahead to this other one. I think we only got one segment left after this one, Big V. Am I right?
No.
Oh, shit. Well, anyway, we're still going
Drew
to
definitely loves Sheamus.
Next person. For funny, so stay with us. You're watching a popular review.
When they first debuted, they murdered everybody backstage. Chris, look at this. Look at this. Even the referee is a little guy. I'm learning all kinds of things in 2024, and it's only like day 6. I've been watching Cat Williams. I learned that you can get a contact high from StreamYard because that's obviously what has happened to executive consultants here is he's got a contact high from Willie's stash. Nia Jax is winning the Royal Rumble. You out of your fucking mind. He's humping him now. That's exactly what Dom was trying to do to live. Watch this. Watch this big guy is coming up. Look at this guy. Oh, he died. This is the best part. Look at this. Oh, what? Chris, you gotta hold on a second. We gotta watch this shit. Trying to get some sympathy from the audience, from the Latino audience. He out there like Trump, trying to drop like eating tacos and shit. Trying to get Latino votes. You know who Tony Khan should be really signing right now?
Who?
Simone Biles, the biggest name in Olympics right now. No. Listen, who's more into flippy shit than Simone Biles? She's the queen of flippy shit. She's a gold medalist in flippy shit. Hello. I don't know, man. I think Finn Balor got some eyes on Liv. I think he wants some of that. You only live once.
Nah.
I think so, man. Nah. I don't know.
It's too cool for that.
He want a YOLO. He want to show her his demon. Chris, are you drunk? This is where we're going to start the fucking show.
Joe Hendry?
Joe Hendry.
You're not a believer?
I fucking can't stand Joe Hendry. There's something in Adam Cole's DNA that makes him, what's the word I'm looking for? Weak as fuck.
It has to be that good. It has to be somewhat good.
You got a pretty mouth.
Funniest host, my pick, my vote went to this man right here, my tag team partner, one of them anyway. Big Daddy Cool, Steven. Looking forward to that Thursday.
Freckled Sensei, you realize when Steven comes on,
Here we go.
Chris just loses it like uncontrollably. Like he could say something like tic-tac-toe 3 in a row, and Chris
it's the best thing ever.
I know, and he just loses like he's
glorious.
like losing
Man,
shit.
it's comedy. Like
doesn't take.
It's called.
I mean,
it's called
anything. This guy can say hot dog with cheese on top, and Chris is on the floor rolling.
I never knew that you can melt it so perfectly. Thank you, Steve.
Oh my God! Since I had
He is no. Okay, so there was something in my hair, and I didn't know what it was. So that's what made me lose it. But
they showed a little men wrestling clip. Chris, are you
now,
drunk?
He is
flippy shit.
now,
See, look at that. See this.
Now I will admit though, he is right in the sense of, Simone. If Simone Biles were to get into wrestling, she would draw crazy ratings. Like she would.
And where should she go?
Absolutely. Would she do it? No, she wouldn't.
Where should she go?
I don't know.
AEW. It's the perfect place for flippy shit. It's the perfect place for flippy shit.
But is it a perfect place to train, a person that just got into wrestling? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
no, because you want to train, you got to go WWE because AEW don't train people. She's just
exactly.
go out there and flip. What's the next thing?
Guys, let's talk about the triple threat match in the Intercontinental Women's Championship tournament.
The bathroom break.
Chris. Well, Chris is going to the bathroom.
Honestly, this was actually good.
Selena
Well,
Vega.
you know what? I'm a fan of these three competitors for the most part. But I feel like we're taking away what I feel makes or break matches, and I've had this conversation with Bad Guy Jack a lot, are crowds and crowd participation. When the crowd aren't into the match, you can tell. And they weren't into this match, and it will make a good match bad, and it will make a bad match good. And this is one of the matches I feel like were bad. They were somewhat into Lyra, and I appreciate she's my pick to win the Intercontinental Championship. But I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts, B?
I don't know. I feel like there's so many people in this tournament to win this championship. I can't put my finger on it right now. I mean, the last two matches we've seen weren't bad, but they weren't that great. I'm just hoping that the tournament gets a lot better, and we all. I feel like towards the end, I hope we see like a match that's worthy enough for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. With that being said, fellas, let's get into the New Day try to speak. And I feel like you guys know more about this than I do because, Freckled Sensei is biased about this, and Chris, you're biased about this. What did you think about the segment tonight?
I feel like the fans of Kansas City are really rude and disrespectful. The New Day were out there to try to explain exactly why they did what they did and what is their next step in their evolution. Let me tell you something. These are record-breaking.
We don't need to hear it. You showed your true colors to us last week. Whatever you got to say right now, we need some time to heal from what you did with us, for us having your back for 10 years, for us defending y'all once y'all first became a tag team, and turn your back like this. We need moments. So yes, everything that Kansas City did was rightfully so, and it's going to get New Day over because that heel heat, they getting that heel heat like Dom getting. So it's going to put them over. They need to go ahead, get these titles right now, put them in, strap the rocket to them. But they're still in the wrong. Like they're still in the wrong again today. Still in the wrong. They could have did this whole tough thing. They could have did this whole get serious, get adamant thing without disrespecting Big E like that.
So you said that Kansas City and everybody needs time to heal. Would it be exactly as long as it took Big E to heal from hurting his friends? New Day are a multi-time tag team champions, the most decorated tag team champions of all time. Was longer than the tag team. They probably hold the tag team titles more than anybody. And this is going to give them the push they need to take those championships back and get away from those boring ass Judgment Day people and bring it into the New Day because it's a new day. Hey, let me tell you something, Jeffrey. They didn't disrespect Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly disrespected them because they weren't she wasn't giving them the proper chance to explain themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that. And Steve wants to know when the Honky Tonk Man is going to be in this tournament.
Honky Tonk Man should be in the tournament. You're right. He should be.
Right, in WWE 2K. Big E deserved it. Don't nobody give a good dog damn about New Day. Boys been more stale than day old bar of pretzels.
Oh my God.
They were for like what?
See, you need to go to
he got hurt, so I don't know what he was talking about that one. But anyway, main event.
Main event. We have we got a banger tonight. We got a anything goes match. Rhea Ripley taking on Racquel Gonzalez. I gotta before we start this whole talk, I gotta understand. I really don't think Racquel Gonzalez is that talented. I really don't get it. She's
adequate. For her size, she's okay.
105 wet.
I'm sorry, what?
She's
are we talking about the same person?
She had no titties. I mean, she's
I definitely wouldn't. I will. Hold on. I will now put the Usos over. For a while, I had New Day over, but I'm definitely putting Usos over the New Day.
She's flatter than a flat iron board. Like there's nothing for her. Like I don't even understand why. Like
she's just an enforcer, and she fits her role. What she's doing right now. What she's doing right now is what she needs to be doing. Just being an enforcer. That's it.
So because she doesn't have breast implants, she's 105 pounds.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think she's 105 pounds.
No, I mean she's like a wet mop in there.
No, she's not. Are we watching the same Raquel Rodriguez?
Right, I'm about to say, are we seeing?
She's not that good.
Waka
Flocka is wild.
I mean, Rhea and Raquel have good chemistry. Both ladies can put on good matches since they stepped foot in NXT. They were really good friends at NXT. Of course, they're still really good friends now. But 105 pounds? No, you can.
Can you guys really sit here and say honestly? Come on, and be honest with you guys. Can you guys honestly sit here and say that you've seen a great Racquel Gonzalez match that you would want to see more of her? Because I really can't. I mean,
I can't sit here and say I see bad Raquel Rodriguez's match. Now,
I can't say that I've seen bad Raquel Rodriguez matches. Like I don't. She's not one of my favorites, so no, I don't look towards a match with her. But if she's matching with somebody I do like, I'm a be interested in see how she holds up to them, just like how she did with Rhea. I think she did an amazing job holding her own against Rhea. I mean, this is the same woman that's been pinning women left and right. I'm trying to say women, not the other word, because I'm not trying not to get us flagged on YouTube. So I'm trying my best. It's hard. Like I don't get.
I'm not saying the match wasn't good. I think the match was great. What I'm saying to you is, I just don't. There are some people you watch on TV that are very talented and keep.
Is this me just going all day? Like I just
don't.
Is this UPR crash out day?
What?
Oh my God! Okay.
I said right. I said left and right. I said left and right. Even though that still would be accurate.
Left and right. Her Rhea Halloween Havoc 2020 was fire. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was.
I'm just not a fan of her. I put her next to who's the lady with Mercedes Moné? What's her name?
Oh, Chris Statlander?
No. The bottom.
Yeah, oh man.
They look and fight similar.
Camille's also not 105 pounds. If you said that about Liv Morgan, that's more believable, even though she's also not 105 pounds. But Raquel Rodriguez is definitely not 105 pounds. She's a very, very muscular.
Like 2?
I'm sorry?
And she's like almost 2.
I would say she's around 150, maybe 160. She could be around 2. I forget how tall she is. Remember, she's married to Braun Strowman.
Exactly. That's why I'm like.
Okay.
Yes.
Her butt is not that large. Thank you very much.
Guys. What do we give tonight?
Yeah, I was right. She's 199 pounds.
Oh, okay. That don't surprise me.
But she is 6'2". That's also
she's a very tall woman.
She
actually towers over Rhea Ripley. But.
What do we get?
B for me. It gets a B.
B, same.
I give it a B. It wasn't horrible.
No, it wasn't horrible at all. I mean, it wasn't the most memorable, but I think it escalated some stuff as on a slow pace.
I felt like some of the matches could have gotten better finishes. Some of the promos didn't need to be as long as they were.
It was a lot of promos. It was a promo heavy night.
To be honest, the Sammy promo, the Sammy and Seth did not have to be that long. Especially if he was going to do another promo with him and another wrestler. That was then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it felt like we were on another because they did that last week, but it was on a half hour of no commercials. When they had one promo go into another promo, and I was like, okay, but it was what it was. It got a B. It would have got a A if the crowd wasn't so rude and disrespectful to the New Day.
Guys, before we leave, let's talk about Saturday night's main event happening this Saturday.
No, you want to go through the card, right?
I'm gonna go through the card.
I got to give respect to somebody else. So I'm going to play this, and then we're going to go through the card very quickly, and then we're going to wrap it up here for the Monday Night Raw review. Stay with us. Where's he at? Here we go.
Overwhooped ass. Like that's just what he does. He just leaves a lot of like ass juice in the ring. That's how much ass he kicks. And I'm sorry that I gave that visual. But yes, hashtag ass juice.
No, they're making a Lion King movie that's supposed to be before Lion King called Mufasa. I don't want to see anything about Mufasa. The only thing was Scar throwing him off the cliff.
Hey, that scene is very hard hitting for people, no matter how old and how it's still going. So,
how dare you bring up Scooby Doo? It was Scooby Doo. I hate that cartoon. I hate that dog.
Why you didn't say the name?
They call him a Great Dane, and I say, no, you're a great disappointment. Get out of my face, Scooby Doo. Yep.
I hope someone steals this candy.
But yeah, I thought this segment was great. What I don't think is great is I was on Twitter and they showed that there's some kind of broccoli and cheese part tart grow.
Monday Night Raw.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm gonna beat Freckles because Freckles did like he looked like the waving tube man. Also, his arms are like this. I mean,
like the inflatable tube man.
Yeah, I was talking so. Also, I thought he was going to take flight and go away somewhere.
Vic does things like this. I do want to point this out. And you know how I feel about one, Vic Joseph, which I feel like I have a big problem with him because you know why I have a problem with him? He has two first names, Vic and Joseph. They can't be last names. They're both first names.
Mello showing why he is in the chat. The crowd was sitting there saying, you ain't him, which is not true. I get it. Y'all doing that because y'all want to be fancy. I want to be fancy down there.
First off, Dijak, what I get out of this stuff? Dijak just sits in the dark with glasses. I don't even know why that's his thing, but that's his thing.
Vic Joseph, I'm on to your game, and I'm not talking about Sorry, Trouble, or Monopoly. And God knows I don't like Monopoly because I don't like sitting down for 4 hours. That game, you could be there forever. Wrestling Dog, take the floor.
Funniest host, Bad Guy Jack. Find out Thursday, 8:00 p.m. As the other one. One more to go, but I'll play that at the end of the show. Venomous Vincent, go ahead and take us through the 5-match card for Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event happening this Saturday, NBC. Well, let's talk about the matches that just got. Well, let's talk about the match that just got added tonight, and the add-on to the match that's happening on Saturday. Tonight we just added Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, and we added for the World Heavyweight Championship. We've added Damian Priest to make it a triple threat match: Gunther versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. And the 3 matches that were announced in the last couple of weeks, we have for the Undisputed WWE Championship, you got Cody Rhodes taking on Kevin Owens. You also have for the WWE Women's Championship, you have Liv Morgan taking on Io Sky.
The World Women's Championship.
Oh, excuse me, World Women's Heavyweight Championship. And for the WWE Women's United States Championship, you have
to be determined.
Yeah. So you got Bayley or Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton, and then what's this other girl? I've never heard of her.
This is embarrassing. I don't remember who the last person was.
Michin.
Oh, Michin. Who originally was my pick, Mia Yim. She was originally my pick to win this whole thing.
Who's Michin?
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
Why did they change her name? That's stupid.
That's her because I think it was her. I'm pretty sure that was her.
No, yeah, like that's her. That's her. Yeah, that's like her alias name now. Like that's not just like her wrestling name. Like that's her actual.
Yeah, that's what she wants to be called. They don't call. Sometimes they slip and still call her Mia Yim, but it's Michin.
Her name is not Michelin. It is me.
I didn't read that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your rated R review. Thanks so much for joining us for Venomous Vincent, Freckled Sensei, he's that consultant. One more person to go. Say the best for last. That's for me. Funniest award.
That's wild.
Find out this Thursday coming up. Not stay with us. For everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. NXT review. You already know everything that goes on this week. Have a good night.
Very good picks, but they're to me. Your picks are predictable.
I'm trying not to make this a war, but you keep talking that nonsense, that Waka Flocka. The only time you were successful is when you got slapped by the doctor because you actually started breathing when you got out your mom's womb. Hey, Edge has been doing that since he left WWE. He was his second run. He used to always beat people. It made absolutely no sense. And when WWE says, "Well, you know what? Maybe you need to take some L's because you're around 5 centuries." Pay attention to it, Sabrina.
You trying to be funny too?
Look at that. You see it?
Yeah.
Just a second. That is, I'm about to fuck you up. But he ain't want no piece of Wesley. You thinking. He knew his boy was there going to hold him back. I lied. No, there's no way in hell they got a pop. They got no pop. Like, just because, no. Actually, I'm glad that Dice did that. Because when Motor City Machine Guns came out, exactly what Dice did, half the crowd did. They walked up and they went to jail.
What does Lyra Valkyria do again? And what does Randy Orton do? Aren't they the same thing?
No. Just a second. Hey, man, Adam Page looking more and more like a serial killer. Good for you. I would turn into a serial killer, too, if I was such a terrible father that I let somebody enter my house with no damn babysitter or mom in the building. You are absolutely right, hey, man, Page. And the first person you need to kill is kill yourself because you're a bad parent. That's what Mike Knox said, right? 3 X's because he's hardcore. Because of the Mike Knox Show. Brought to you by Mike Knox. Presented by Mike Knox. Hosted by Mike Knox. Directed by Mike Knox. Produced by Mike Knox. Watched by Mike Knox. Written by Mike Knox. Screenshot by Mike Knox. You know who I blame?
Who?
Damian Priest. Just a second. He won on NXT this past Tuesday. Him and Swerve Strickland beat Ty Dillinger.
Him and who? Swerve Strickland.
He and what's that trick? He and Triple H.
Him and Booker T. You're so racist. This SummerSlam match with Damian Priest and Gunther is a test for Gunther.
Sorry, you said what? A second. This way to clean it up, Excalibur. You've earned points because I thought you sucked all the way up until now. But you made a good point.
Made Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny made himself. Like that.
What? Said danger. Look out. Heavy material coming through.
You said caution. Speaking of which, Otis. What's he doing? Just a second. Okay. That's Bad Bunny. Just a second.